Hey guys, I thought I'd do a quick video on how I ensure that my squashes are pollinated. When you're growing things like zucchini or yellow squash, you have both a male and a female flower. And in order to actually create or generate the squash, you need to make sure the pollen from the male flower gets to the pollen in the female flower. Now, pollinators generally will do that for you, and that's why it's suggested to keep the plant pretty open so pollinators can have easy access to the flowers. But, if you want to really ensure that you're going to get squashes, you can do what's called hand pollinating. Now, some people will take off a male flower like this and they'll keep it in their freezer for a long period of time to continually pollinate the squash blossoms. I just come out and I pick a new one every day because I have enough of them that it's really not a problem. So what I do is I come in and you see all the ants. Ants will also help you with the pollination, but if they're only in one type of flower, it doesn't really help. But I come in and I take all of the blossom off to just leave the anther so that I can get this into the stigma of the female flower and produce a squash. So now let me see if I can find female squash. The way you tell that the female flower or that the flower is female is you'll see the bulbous fruit behind it. So this flower is nice and open. I'm going to go ahead and take my male flower and you just go in there, get it all pollinated. So now I will be insured to have a squash there. Another little hint or tip is if you have different types of squashes. So right here, I have a yellow squash and I have a zucchini because I like to try different methods of growing them. And in the pots is really nice because it allows more airflow, but it does welcome in squash vine borers easier and they don't get quite as big. But my point, if you pollinate a zucchini male to a squash female, you will get a different type of squash. It will not be a yellow squash because you cross-pollinated and you'll have a different hybrid between the two. So if you really want your specific yellow squash, probably don't plant it near a zucchini and also don't hand pollinate it with a male zucchini flower if you're worried about that. I'm not worried about it. I like different things. So if I get different squashes, I'll let you know. Thanks for watching.